Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate you stopping by. Guys, we got us a Paulaner Munich, which means German, I think. This is their Hefe Weizen, or wheat beer, if you would. And now they're canning their stuff. So they sent me a couple different variations of what they're doing. And this is the first one that I jerked out of the fridge. This is a Hefe Weizen, like I said. This is a 5.5%er, not a huge beer. A nice summertime beer by the pool or on the beach. And then now that they're putting them in cans, they're a lot more friendly for those places. A lot of beaches don't like for you to bring glass out on it for obvious reasons, and pool areas don't like for you to bring glass bottles in there for the same reasons. If you drop it, it breaks. People are walking around barefooted and they get cut. So now that they're doing the cans, that should make that problem go away. I don't drink a lot of lagers or Hefeweizens. It's not my particular style of choice, but I find that these people here make the ideal versions of that style of beer. This was sent to me from Paulaner. They sent the little cheat sheet here, and it says here, the Paulaner Hefe Weizen is the #1 selling wheat beer in Germany, and a favorite around the world. This traditional unfiltered Hefe Weizen is naturally cloudy and silky golden under a really strong head of foam. At first mouthfeel, some will detect a hint of banana aroma. Fine palates perceive a trace of mango and pineapple, and a balance between sweet and bitter. Overall, beer connoisseurs appreciate the incomparable flavor of Paulaner Hefe Weizen for its perfectly balanced mix of aromas and refreshing taste. It's superb beer garden or outdoor drinking beer. So, like I said, I did this beer 8 years ago, not quite, 7.5 years ago, at the end of 2010. And this barely had over 100 beer reviews under my belt, and I thought it was awesome, guys. And looking at what Rate Beer and Beer Advocate and all the others were saying about it, it got great marks from there. Now that I'm looking back at what's going on with Beer Advocate and Untappd, I don't think I was using Untappd then, the grades aren't quite as impressive now as they were then. I don't think anything has changed other than the palette of people posting comments since the beer craze has exploded over the last 10 years, and a lot of people aren't drinking these. Most of them are hopheads or stout fans or whatever. There are still some Hefeweizen and lager drinkers out there that really appreciate these beers. And like I said, I don't drink a lot of them, but I do appreciate them when I do get to try one or do one. Like I said, probably not something that I would run out and buy, but I think it's a very refreshing beer. And like I said here, it's the #1 wheat beer in Germany. So a lot of those people over there aren't drinking the super hopped up style of beers us Americans are drinking. So yeah, it has its own place in the style, guys. It does. So I'm not expecting a big hot bomb or anything like that. I am going to grade this on what it is, which is a Hefeweizen, and I brought out the wheat glass here, so we're going to pour it in. This is a big 16-ounce can, bigger than the 12-ounce bottle, so you're getting your bang for your buck there. I don't know what these cost, guys. Like I said, this was sent to me. I bought the one in 2010. I'm pretty sure of that. So let's get on with this. I don't want it to be a 30-minute beer review. Let's jump over to Untappd and see what they have to say. 5.5%, 12 IBUs. Not much bitterness there. Very easy drinking. 5.5. Not going to have a big punch where it's going to knock you down if you drink one or two of them. So a great lawnmower beer for the summer, and we're slowly getting into it. Today is the 18th, and I think spring starts day after tomorrow. So looking forward to that and getting into a little bit more warmer weather. Not ready for the 95 degrees yet, but I'm ready for some 70s instead of 30s. So with that being said, I'm not going to read what's on Untappd because it's exactly the same thing that's written in this note here, guys. So with that being said, let me go ahead and put a note on here and get this out of the way. And let's get into the beer. I'm ready for this. I think this is going to be very refreshing. And I don't drink a lot of these, but I do appreciate them when they are done well. And I'm pretty damn sure this one is. And this is usually pours a pretty good head. It's fairly well carbonated, so we're not going to pour it real aggressive. And I've already got a finger and a half of head on it. So we're going to ease up on this much as we can and get as much into the glass, but these are usually very, very carbonated. As you can see, I'm pouring it as gently as I can, and we've got a finger and a half of head. It's probably going to be 2 fingers, and I doubt if I can get it all in the glass, and I was hoping I would. Very easy, very gently. And these sweet beers usually have a little sediment in the bottom of it, and I usually try to get all of that out of the bottles, and we're going to try to get it all out of the can here because it usually clouds up the beer considerably. I'm going to try to get it all in there, guys. Bear with me here a second. A lot of foam. I got that tab all the way back where I can get everything out of that can. Look at that, it's still coming up. You want to get all of that in a wheat beer into your glass. That's empty. I mean, we got it all. Look at that. That's a good looking beer right there. It is. Look at that. Perfect head, nice cloudy, deeper amber color. Awesome looking beer. That is absolutely outstanding. When you ask for one of these beers and they pour it, it looks like that. That's what you want. Coming to the top of the rim, all the beers in there, finger and a half of head. Perfect, perfect. Let's get it to the nose. Definitely getting the banana. There might be some light fruit in there, like they were saying, so maybe some pineapple or mango. It's a very pleasant aroma, guys. A little bit of the yeast going on. Got a very nice, clean, crisp smell to it. Smells outstanding. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody, and cheers to everybody at Paulaner. Make a wonderful beer. Been doing it a long time, too. Superb. Outstanding. I'm probably going to go against the grades on this. I gave it an A- in 2010. The beer hasn't changed. It's still just as tasty. Now they're putting them in cans, which it adds to it. Keeps all the light out. It's a mini keg there, guys. I mean, it's just like pouring it out of a keg or getting a draft pour somewhere. There's no light can get in through that can. 16 ounces instead of 12 now. It's a win-win all the way around. Good for them. It's good for us. Awesome beer. Nice breadiness to the taste. This is a excellent summertime beer, guys. Very refreshing. Alcohol is non-existent as far as the taste. It's still 5.5, so you're getting as much as any macro lager. It is made with quality ingredients. Ain't no adjuncts or fillers or any of that kind of crap in there either. I just seen posted that they said the Roundup, the weed killer, just seen it today. It's been detected in a lot of the beers, Budweiser, Miller, Coors, even some of the craft beer, Sam Adams, some of the others, the big names craft beer, had traces of Roundup in their brews. Not good. Not good. If you haven't seen that, you ought to check out. It was just on somewhere. The other half was showing me. I'm going, it's not good. They determined that stuff causes some kind of cancer, melanoma, or not melanoma, but something. Leukemia, I can't remember what was associated with it, but there's some lawsuits going on over that. So, absolutely outstanding beer, guys. We're going to sip on it, and like I said, I'm probably going to go against the grade because I think this is an impressive beer. When you look up Hefeweizen in the dictionary, this one ought to be one of them that's pictured right there. So, let me sip on this for a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for a while now. Look at the awesome lacing that's left on the glass here. Guys, this is an excellent beer for the style that it is. It doesn't get much better than that. It really does not. If you're expecting a hop bomb or super off the chain hop aroma and taste or bitterness, you've bought the wrong beer. For the style that it is awesome. I could really easily give this a 10 beer because it fits the style to a freaking T. And I'm on the fence of doing that. Like I said, I'm going to probably go against the grade on this because these guys on Untapped and Beer Advocate and a lot of the other places that guys post, or girls even, to post their reviews. I mean, if it ain't blowing their hair back of their socks off, or not some hop bomb, New England style hop aroma and taste, it doesn't impress them. So I don't know what they're expecting. It is what it is. I mean, it fits the style to a T. I think it's awesome. It's a great lawnmower beer, great summertime beer. It's nice, crisp, refreshing. Alcohol is super well hidden. You're getting the wheat, the bananas, maybe a slight hint of some fruitiness in there. It is what it is, guys, and I'm going to grade it accordingly. Final chug. One other thing I'm going to check, on the bottom it says it was put in the can on January 21st of 2019 and they want you to have it by January 21st of 2020. So they're giving it a year shelf life. And I think that's probably adequate for this style of beer. Wouldn't want an IPA with a year shelf life or a double IPA, but for this style of beer, I can't see a single thing wrong with that long of a shelf life on it. Guys, I'm not going to give it to 10, but I'm going to give it a 99. It's kicking the door down. If you say it's a 10, I would not argue with that one iota. And if you think it's less than an A beer, you bought the wrong beer. That's the bottom line. You bought the wrong beer if you're expecting more than what you're going to get out of this right here. And now that it's in the can, that's why I'm giving it a better grade than I did on the bottle, because it's pack it in, pack it out. You can recycle it. A lot of states let you recycle glass. Virginia's not one of them. You have to throw the bottles away. They don't recycle glass around here. This part anyway, where I'm at. So awesome beer, guys. That's why it's getting the grade that I'm giving it. I'm going to go over to Beer Advocate and give you their disappointing grade. They're saying 3.96, which is their B+. It's much better than that, guys. And over to Untapped, they're giving it 3.68. That's not even a B+, that's a B. Those guys, whoever's posting their comments on this beer, they're smoking something pretty heavy. So it is what it is, guys. It is an awesome beer for the style. So I could go on and on, but I'm not going to. If you like a nice wheat beer, this would definitely be one you'd want to pick up and give it a try. They have a huge distribution. It's probably available everywhere, just about. So with that being said, if you've had the new one in the can, the Paulaner Hefe Weizen, let me know what you think. It's an awesome beer, guys. You need to try it, especially if you like this style. I mean, if you're gotta have a hoppy beer, don't bother. But if you like a nice wheat beer, this will fit the bill. Well, till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.